I am clicking on everything except like the stuff I need to click on. I am like 1 pixel off on everything I'm trying to click on. Hi everybody, welcome to Anime Church. You can't see Fenris because he's Shadow Ninja today. I didn't have anything impressive to say to that. It is what it is. So yeah, we're gonna talk about the main topic starting off, but you know, we finally did watch the episode. Thank God. And we'll talk about that episode at the end of the show, but we're gonna start off just kind of sort of how we normally do. Welcome to Anime Church. I'm Richie Roberts. I'm your Minister of Science and Technology. I'm just not dressed for it today.
Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology. Praise Arceus. I am dressed for it, so hey.
Yeah, we needed Arceus today. Only he could fix what was going on.
And I'm Fenner Sardi, your patron saint to snackers and alcohol.
You know, pass one through the internet for me. I feel like I need it, you know? Like, if we're starting with a rant, boy, do I need the alcohol. All I got is, like, colorful water. But I am drinking it out of, like, a high Q bottle, so, you know. Keeping it anime.
Bottle.
Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I've been getting a lot of use out of that over the last week as I've been working out.
Nice.
Hi everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
I'm a lot calmer than I would have been had we started out and not had the episode that we could have seen. You watched some more of Solo Leveling. That's good. Also, thank you to everybody who's watching the Solo Leveling episode. We're over 83,000 views.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Let's go.
Working on episode 2 right now. Also to the like over 4,000 of you that watch Spider, thank you. I honestly did not expect that. Like, dude, Spider is just a tiny little like 3-minute contained episode. It's not like, guys, it's not a masterpiece. I'm not going to pretend it is. It is something that happens directly after Log Horizon Abridged. So if you like Log Horizon Abridged and you want to watch something connected to Log Horizon Abridged, I absolutely understand. Go ahead and watch it. It is connected. It is another simulation, but it may not be the simulation you're thinking, or at least it may not be the one that you think. Anyhow, I'm very surprised. I think the people that worked on it did a wonderful job. It's just, honestly, it's just some silly idea that I thought of and came up with and just made into a quick little thing. That's all. Like, I'm not bashing it or trashing it. I'm just saying, yeah, I didn't give it my full effort, but I still like it. And I'm not expecting everybody else to like it because it was just kind of a one-off silly little thing that I worked on. I think that Leafy did an amazing job as Kumoko, and I've heard back from several people in Fat Dog that were like, yeah, no, I absolutely understand why you cast her. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So that's pretty good. So if you have not checked out Leafuchi, you need to check out her stuff. She's really, really good, really, really talented. And to everybody that auditioned for Kumoko for me, thank you so much. Appreciate that. All right, now that we've done the Fat Dog stuff, is there any more stuff that you guys need to talk about before we get on? Oh, we're doing Solo Leveling Manhwa reading this afternoon. That is this afternoon over on Twitch. But Moon here. A couple of quick updates about Moon. Number one, very importantly, Moon has a new schedule. We're not going to talk about why. Life things happened, and you have a new schedule, which means it's actually easier to get a hold of you and to work with you on projects. So Moon is coming on to work with me on the Solo Leveling abridged writing process. Because he is very invested into the series, and not just because he's the main character.
I was invested long before I got cast for that. It's a fun show.
I have been, just to give you guys an idea, I've been invested in Solo Leveling a lot more recently. I have been listening to the audiobook for the light novel as I'm going places. So if I'm walking around doing stuff, I've got my earbuds in and I'm listening, or if I'm in the car, I'm listening to it in the Bluetooth from the car. So yeah, I've been diving headfirst into Solo Leveling, and some of the jokes that I've already written for episode 2, I did not realize were actual things in the series. I was just making a joke, and then it turns out I'm lore accurate and didn't even realize it. So I'm really happy about this. So for those of you that are the Audible listeners or the light novel readers, you'll hear me mention something, or you'll hear something get mentioned, and you'll be like, oh, I see what we did there. Had no fucking clue. This was complete accident. But I'm not changing it. I'm leaving it in there. I'm going to make it look like I knew what I was doing. Yay.
The whole time.
Happy
The
accidents.
whole time. Dude, there are so many happy accidents that happen in my abridging career. It's a lot of fun. We publicly have announced this. We have an MCN. So very happy about that. Hopefully that means it's a lot easier for us to deal with the copyright system with YouTube. Hopefully we won't have to post on Twitter every time we upload a video. But yeah, basically an MCN is there to kind of work with, provide, and help us out with whatever we're doing. And that's... I can't go into too much detail because I don't know what we're allowed to talk about, but sorry, some stuff is happening on the side as well that I have to talk about, which all right, the first full draft of Konosuba got posted and we're looking it over. And so now we're gonna, I'm gonna look things over with the voice cast, and they're gonna take a look at it, and we'll be like, I'm only contacting people that I think might want to redo some stuff and get pickups recorded. But if I think they did a really good job, I'm not bothering them. I'm like, look, you did great. There's no need for pickups.
Rusty did a phenomenal job.
Oh yeah, that word I can't say.
Krusty did fantastic. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, Krusty was great. It was fucking fantastic. I'm still so amazed. Have you seen the first full draft since it got posted?
I watched it last night.
Oh wow. Oh yeah. I'm not gonna do the first draft right now, the full episode, but like if you are an executive producer or just a general producer or you're a backer, which are the 3 titles that we have, you're the top 3 tiers on our Patreon. Just plugging this right here, right now. If you're one of the top 3 tiers on the Patreon, you do have access to the production server, and very, very soon we will be posting probably the 2nd or 3rd draft of like some stuff. I don't think I'm going to post the whole episode, but and even if I did, it would be before it's fully complete. I'm just trying to get opinions and get thoughts from people, but that's kind of how we're going about it. I will post it in a general director's thing so that they can look over it and I can get some feedback from other directors on different projects. And then, yeah. Whew. Good stuff. Good stuff. Until then, I'm also sending it to Blex. I'm having him take a look, and we're having a meeting on tomorrow. I got to remember it's Sunday now. So we're having a meeting tomorrow. We're going to go over everything and start pre-planning some of the sound design and how we want it to look. And I'm like, okay, here's this rough draft, but just know that we're probably going to get another draft soon, and the timing on things may be different, blah, 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 because we're going to start, I'm going to start honing in on transition. But we have a fully fleshed out episode of Konosuba. I haven't even finished the whole thing yet. Like, I'm going through because I'm kind of having to make notes and things like that. And I'm getting some of the actors to go ahead and make notes as well.
That is the thing that I really hate about myself is for other project I'm working on for Fat Dog. For the last week I've been going through, rewatching it, re-listening, making notes every single time. Like, God damn it, Fenris, you're an idiot for doing this. Do it this way, and then go back. No, you're an idiot. Go back to the first way.
No, there's notes that I need to give to the actors. There's notes that I need to give to the editor or editors. You know, just small things that I'm noticing where it's like, okay. And the reason I don't want to send the first draft, the rough draft, is because this is a rough draft of just the video edit. So it's the most raw audio you've heard. Like, none of it's been cleaned. None of it's been none of the audio magic that is done to people's lines and the volume balancing and all that. None of the mixing is done. If it sounds bad, that's why, because it's literally meant to be a template. This is basically previs if you really want to think about it like that. I do have a way that we could do previs before any actor records, but I also don't want them to get stuck in thinking they have to match what I do. The previs is literally just I record every fucking line. I just record all the lines, and then I send my audio to I send my audio to the video editor, and they just start putting the video together based on my lines. And then so we have kind of an idea as to how the scene works and looks, and then we can make those changes there. So we could start doing the video editing before we recorded a single freaking thing. It's a second way that I've done things. It's how I did things on Slime 9. And that's not what delayed Slime 9. In fact, Slime 9 would have been out way, way faster if it hadn't been for audio editing life stuff. But yeah, that's what it was. To be completely honest, Slime 9 probably would have gotten out a lot quicker if I were thinking about it properly. Anyhow, so yeah, we're working on Konosuba. We got a bunch of stuff going. And we got more stuff coming out later. It's going to be a short show. We don't have a lot of news, but I do have quite a bit to complain about at the beginning of the episode. So let's start there. All right. I was in a happy mood. I have to get back to really sour, unhappy mood. It won't take long.
God damn it, Crunchyroll, fix your shit.
No, I didn't need you to start off. I definitely didn't. that's not angry enough. 3.5 fucking hours for one of your main shows for this season. That's how long it took for you to get the correct name of an episode and the subtitles for that episode. Guys, I hope you enjoyed it because we got a preview of what's coming next. Literally, next episode's subtitles and next episode's name went up live with Tower of God this week. It took 3.5 fucking hours for them to fix it. Are you kidding me? At least now we know how far in advance the subtitling is done, which also leads to another question. Why are the subtitles such ass when they get released if you have a week to proofread this shit and get moving? I'm talking about stuff like when Veldora says that Rimuru is his sword friend instead of his sworn friend. Like, I get it if you only had like an hour to put the subtitles together, but if you're doing it a week in advance, there's no fucking excuse for this. This is
Maybe
fucking
they rely too
pathetic.
heavily on spell check and not humans actually reading through it.
Yeah, here's my problem. Here's my problem, ladies and gentlemen. Crunchyroll has all this money. They have Sony's financial backing. They can't afford good subtitling? Are you fucking kidding me? You have an army of translators. This saving money by using... Honestly, I thought what had happened was that we were getting fucking Chat GPT subtitles. That's what I thought was happening at first.
I mean, hell, if they want to post a fucking subtitle proofreader position, I'll fucking apply for it.
I don't know if anybody was on strike from the translation team. I think that would have made some of the news, especially on Anime News Network. I think we would have gotten word of that. None of that happened. So whose fault is it? And the people in charge, not just the translator, but the people in charge. Heads better fucking roll for this. This is unacceptable. You're trying to get people not to choose piracy sites, and yet this is the level of your subtitles?
Don't forget the amount that they charge now.
Yeah, fuck you. Do you guys realize I was this far? I've been pushing so hard in this channel for watching your shit legally. I was this close from just going, nope, I cancel my Crunchyroll subscription. Fuck you. I was so fucking close. This is fucking pathetic. I expect this from a dime a dozen fan site that's just pirating shit out there like 9anime or some shit. But Crunchyroll, what the fuck? There should be standards for the legal shit. Okay? This is fucking pathetic. And the reason I'm so upset with this is because I know that you've been testing AI translations for your fucking subtitles because you want to not pay your translators. And don't sit there and try and say, oh, it was an error. No. Fuck you. A human being could have gone in there and fixed this shit 30 minutes after. Why did it take 3.5 fucking hours? Also, this is what happens when you take away comments. Nobody can say anything about shit like this. So it's up to your social media manager who, boy, all you had to do was go onto Twitter and type in Tower of God subtitles. Ooh,
oh, God.
Boy, was that a fun experience. I was sitting there just... The popcorn was ready. I was good on this. I appreciated your suffering today, Crunchyroll. You fucking earned this one. I don't give a shit how many friends I have over there that work there. Most of the people I know aren't even remotely close to this department. But this is fucking inexcusable. Number one, pay your translators a living fucking wage. Pay them appropriately. Secondly, don't try and replace them with clearly untested AI. 3, don't replace them, period, because you need a person overseeing this shit.
I mean, every machine breaks down. Somebody has to fix it.
Bunch of fuck-ups. That's what's running Crunchyroll right now. Just a gaggle of fuck-ups. This is beyond just sad. This is inexcusable. You had one job, and it's to make anime and put subtitles on it. The whole purpose of putting this up, creating Crunchyroll in the first place, was to combat piracy. If you can't even be trusted to do that, why the fuck should we throw money at you? Well, certain people up there are lazy. Also, we've got another thing to rant about pretty soon. Don't think I've forgotten about you, Duncan Crabtree, Ireland. You and your comments can go fuck themselves, too.
Yes.
I'm not union. That doesn't make me shit. Go fuck yourself.
The tweets that they posted
you want to tell him? Give him the tea. Give him the tea, Fenris.
So, back on the 16th, or was it the 15th? Either the 15th or 16th, I can't remember the exact date.
We don't need exact dates. Just fucking tell him.
SAG-AFTRA posted a clip of an interview with Duncan Crabtree, Ireland, for him giving the reason why that SAG-AFTRA decided to sign with Narrative, an AI company. And in that, he was explaining, why they did it and how, professional and union members should get on board with it so that way the non-union members, otherwise known as the lesser of everything, wouldn't get the work.
It already spins.
And
Go fuck yourself, dude.
That blew up on my timeline.
Boy, I don't think this motherfucker understands how hard it is for a lot of voice actors to get on the union with SAG-AFTRA. How much we'd probably like to, and lastly, being a member of a union does not determine skill. Go fuck yourself, sir.
And funnily enough,
I have several friends in SAG-AFTRA.
They deleted that tweet. I have friends in there too.
Oh, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why they deleted it. Fucking assholes.
Out of the entire, I listened to the entire fucking podcast episode for that, and my mind was still going, why the fuck would they choose that segment out of everything and highlight it?
So two kind of just what the fuck moments that happened this week all can be explained away by saying, I would have laughed my ass off if I was stoned. I would have found it highly amusing if I was stoned. Unfortunately, I haven't been high in years. So this is infuriating.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, Duncan Crabtree, Ireland, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I think it's best if we let the nanny be in charge at this point.
And the worst part is so many indie game studios responded to that tweet saying that's exactly why they don't go with union.
Burn. Right there. I can't wait to start auditioning for some indie games. I cannot wait. I'm going to put together... You know what? Because indie gaming companies don't give a fuck about abridging. Don't give like it's not a black mark on your record. So I can
they appreciate it.
Yeah. So guess what, guys? I have 2 ideas for series, and at this point, I said fuck it. I'm gonna stop worrying about trying to look humble. I'm gonna cast myself as a main character.
And to be honest, Legend by Design also pointed this out to me last week. Nava has their AI writer that you can just hand over to the company that you audition for. If they cast you, they have to sign it. Otherwise, they have to recast.
Damn. So yeah, there's at least 2 series that I know of that I would love to be a part of, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just do it, and I'll be the main character. I don't give a fuck, because I'm tired of everybody going menu. I'm like, bro, I don't give a fuck. Also, apparently, I am tired of the menu stuff. I am LEJ is still the best version of Log Horizon. Oh, that's sweet of you to say so. It's not, but I appreciate the thought. But yeah, there are a couple of shows where I'm just gonna be like, all right, dude, yeah. And I'm gonna, if I have to, I'll play 5 or 6 characters in fucking solo leveling. I don't care. I've got the chops. May not have the range, but I can act my face off. I'm sorry to say this, guys, but I can act around a lot of people that I see in the abridging community. I told you I was taking the humble off. I've been trying to be polite and everything over my career because I don't want to step on toes. In no way, shape, or form do I think I can outact anybody in Team 4-Star.
Oh,
because
dude.
There's a difference.
Yeah, no.
There's a difference in the level of voice acting. But at the same time, I wouldn't try to outact anybody from Team 4-Star. I would just
love to sit down and
I would just act on that level. Here's the other thing.
Exactly, yeah.
And this is something I get told by other professional voice actors when I direct them. A lot of the time when I'm giving a line read, not for their line, but for a preceding line or something like that, or if I'm having to change like subtleties, if I want a slightly different take, I will read that line in the way that I hear that in my head. So, and everybody here a lot of people can attest to this. When I'm directing, I'm acting with them because I'm an actor first, and then I became a director. So when I'm saying, no, let's try it this way. Let's change the emphasis, or let's go a little more or a little less right here. Let's be so I'll do a line reading for that. And one of the things I've heard is, man, it's really helpful to have you doing this because you're an actor and you understand like subtle changes in vocal tone and stuff like that. Man, I'm really tooting my own horn and this does not feel comfortable. But for over a decade, I've been trying to make myself look small, and now I'm like, fuck it, I'm going big.
Sell yourself to us.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Solo leveling will be read by just me today.
Okay.
Everybody gets a break. They get to sit down and just watch. Like, how bad of a voice actor are you? Well, you're about to find out. No, I'm kidding. I don't want to do that, dude. I don't want to do that to people. They've got roles. But yeah, any new characters that pop up, I will read them. Whatever. A solo Richie-ing? No, that sounds terrible. But yeah, there are some where I'd like to be like the main character or just like the main villain. I love doing stuff like that. I had an idea for a Record of Lodoss War, fucking abridged, where it's literally just D&D, because that whole thing is based off a D&D campaign. So you just turn it back into a D&D campaign. Only the people that are acting out the characters are also the players, so it's not 2 separate voices. So you just we just pause it and start yelling at each other because that's how real D&D happens. You can't fucking do that. Yes, the hell I can.
We have rules for a reason.
Is it wrong that I want Taka to voice the DM? Is it wrong? That's what I want.
Hey DM, I cast Fireball.
But you're in a room.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. The footage has to match. Have you watched Record of Lodoss War? Yeah, that's the important part. I will say this. The voice acting in it is older voice acting. Like, it's old voice acting, so it's not the greatest. But when you get to the second the second series for Lotus War, you need to watch it. You need to watch it dubbed, just because of the little SD miniature skits that they have where everybody's all chibi. The dark elf that they use in there has an Archie Bunker voice, and they just go for it. It's so funny. He's like, whoop-de-doo, yeah, little boy, yeah, little girl, hey, whoop-de-doo. It's like, what the fuck is going on? I love this. It's so, the acting isn't the greatest from the English vocal cast, and I think that has to do with some direction, but it's also like back in the day kind of voiceover with, like, if you want to hear what bad voiceover, like what bad dubbing sounded like, everybody who bitches about dubs versus subs for the new generation of anime, go watch like Record of Lotus War. It's up on Crunchyroll. You can watch it dubbed. I swear to God, you listen to it dubbed, you will have a new appreciation for today's dubs. You will not say a fucking negative word.
You see, back in the day, subs versus dubs was, in my opinion, a legitimate argument.
It was.
Until 2007.
It was.
Now, I get it up to a point. Oh, no. Before that. Because Gundam Wing was still really good dubbed. Lot of...
The 90s had some hidden gems for dubs.
Early 2000s. Ranma 1/2 and Inuyasha were good.
Okay, Inuyasha wasn't a bridge series by itself.
It was, but Inuyasha was really, really good, and I only ever saw the dub for that. Dude, I didn't start watching subs until Naruto, back in 2005, 2006.
Like a couple months ago, I thought about maybe I should write like an Inuyasha bridge. So I watched it for the first time. Like,
it's already abridged. It's already abridged.
I cannot top this.
Yeah. All right. Okay, who watched the Deadpool video? I did.
I got through most of it.
Yeah, okay. Moon, I'm going to have you cover this one. Just give a brief description as to what Deadpool was about and why it was so fucking good that we had to put it in. I mean, yes, it's also marketing for Deadpool and Wolverine, but like...
yeah.
Which does Deadpool... By the way, $1 billion club, guys. Deadpool's just swimming through that money. I wonder if it beat Joker. I'm going to go look it up. Is it now the highest grossing R-rated movie ever? That's what I need to know. Because I think it was 1.3 or 1.4 billion that Joker made. Yes, sorry. Anyways.
You done? But so yeah.
So anyways,
there's this gentleman named
John Bell.
Yeah, John Bell. It has not reached it quite yet. It's at 1.142. I think it's got to get another 300 million, but that's possible.
Okay.
Yeah. Look, he told you the name. You could have kept going, but you stayed quiet. So I was like, all right, fuck it. My turn.
I was waiting. Because I knew.
Because
there is no, you stayed quiet. There is the lag. Remember? I have that issue specifically.
Really quickly, did either of you see Alien Romulus this weekend?
No.
Yeah, neither did I, because I don't like... All right, Alien Isolation has scared me away from that fucking franchise, okay? I hate that goddamn game. It is a phenomenal fucking game and a great alien story, and it scares the shit out of me. Fuck you, Steve, and your goddamn hugs.
Poor man.
I'm gonna go walk my facehugger now. That's what I want. I want one of those remote control facehuggers and just put a leash on it and just go outside walking a facehugger. You know,
that would be hilarious.
That would be. All right. Anyway, Steve needs a hug. So, well, why don't you go hug him, Revan? All right, I'll be back.
So for our first story, there is a man named John Bell. He had a son. It's not entirely clear on what happened to his son, but his son passed. His son really loved Deadpool. And John Bell, whether it had to do with his son or just him having to go through the loss of his son and the trials it put on him, he spreads mental health awareness, and he does this by dressing up as his son's favorite comic character, Deadpool. And he carries around a bathtub on his shoulders. It's got a hole where he can put his legs through, and it's to signify the weight that mental health can feel like, the invisible weight that you feel when you're carrying mental health struggles and depression and issues like that. It's decorated with a bunch of stickers to help promote mental health. It's got a whole bunch of rubber ducks on it. It's really cute. And the costume he has for Deadpool is really well put together. And Ryan Reynolds brought this man in to give him the, as he put it, Hollywood Deadpool treatment. So he was dressed up in official Deadpool costume with official Deadpool makeup. So it looked like, he had the scrotum face and everything. And Ryan Reynolds took him into an interview room and just asked him a simple question. Just asked him about his son and why he does this. And it's a really great, really short, like it's a 3-minute video, and it just shows the heart that Ryan Reynolds has and the stuff he's doing with his amazing character. And I highly recommend everyone goes watch it. It's worth the tears.
It is.
So enjoy the awkward silence while we wait for Richie to get back.
I'm back.
Hi, back.
You're back, man?
Nice
No,
to meet you.
I'm not back, man. I'm just back. He's back, man.
So you're back?
I'm back. Also, motherfucker, I just recently watched one of the shorts for Solo Leveling Abridged on the other channel, and I had an idea until I watched that video and I saw they took my fucking idea. Technically speaking, they put the idea out first. I was gonna make it where he tried to, the whole singing thing, all the summons had to sing. He was like, but I was gonna have it do like, my milkshake brings all my shadows to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, and they were like, damn right, it's better than yours. I could do, but I'd have to, like, I was gonna do something like that, but then they already had a singing thing in there. I so wanted to do that. It was so dumb, but so silly. But they already had singing in there, and I was like, no. I do think it was.
How good of a singer are you?
Not that amazing, but he's good.
I'm gonna have to listen to something and write something and send it off to you.
I'm fucking with you. He's a good singer, man.
Well, regardless, I'm gonna have to re-listen to something.
You were here. He recorded the lyrics.
He wasn't. I don't think he was here when we recorded.
I was not there when you recorded the lyrics.
Oh.
Yeah.
He's not.
Yeah,
he's
remember,
not like,
I was gone. I was the first one got at like 8 a.m.
He's not like fucking professional grade like Ariana Grande, but he's not. He's
Definitely
not bad at all. Yeah, you got to understand. There's a difference between good and amazing, and professional tier is typically amazing. So yeah, I'm not putting you up there. I'm not throwing you to the floor saying you're the shittiest singer I've ever. No, you're nowhere near.
Okay.
Give me names of all the folks.
We introduced ourselves at the beginning.
Stellar the Duchy.
Dude, just start the episode over.
You can't. We're live.
They can just click pause and take the cursor all the way back to the beginning.
Moon, say hello.
Yeah. Hi.
Fenris, say hello.
I'm too sober for this.
Okay, I'm Richie. Nice to meet you. I might draw a gender bent of... Wait, what? Okay, never mind. I forgot you are the person that just comments random stuff throughout the episode.
Yeah.
I started reading chat. That was my problem. I started reading chat.
Yeah.
That's why I handled that and then passed along the relevant ones.
That has nothing to do with what we're talking about.
But I wanna. Okay.
Okay, you just got here. That makes sense, still.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So, on to our next story in the general category. Transformers 1 animated prequel films new video highlights cast. It's the dumbest way to say that, hey guys, they released some behind the scenes for the Transformers 1 cast. And it was pretty good. I actually liked watching some of these guys and also finding out, holy shit, Lawrence Fishburne is in this motherfucker?
Yes.
Like, I didn't know he was going to be Alpha Trion or Trion or whatever, and then Sentinel Prime is John Hamm. I'm like, oh, okay. All right. Sure. Also, I knew that was Scarlett Johansson. I was like, that sounds way too much like ScarJo.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yeah. So Paramount Pictures, which, funny, that's still a studio, began streaming a new cast featurette video for Transformers 1, the newly animated film prequel to the Transformers franchise, on Thursday. The video features the cast talking about their new respective characters. The film will open in the U.S. on September 20th, following another delay. The film was initially announced for July 19th opening, but being delayed the first time to September 13th. So it's only getting delayed by 1 week. I think we'll all live, you know.
Yeah.
It's like about a month away. A month and a day. We'll be fine. The film's cast includes Chris Hemsworth as Optimus Prime, Brian Tyree Henry as Megatron, Scarlett Johansson as Alita. Is that her name? Okay. I thought that was a different character. Maybe I'm wrong. Keegan-Michael Key as Bumblebee. Boy, he is voicing everything that is awesome right now. Bumblebee, Toad. My God, he is having himself a fun time in the voice booth. John Hamm as Sentinel Prime, and Lawrence Fishburne as Alpha Trion. The film will also open in Japan on September 20th, so just like 1 day away from that. Steven Spielberg is an executive producer, alongside Brian Goldner, Brian Oliver, Bradley J. Fisher, and Valerie Ahn. Toy Story 4 director Josh Cooley is directing the film. No wonder it looks so good and seems so fun. It's Toy Story. Alrighty. I'm already going to go see this.
Yeah, I would like to as well. If I can afford it.
I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go do it. Yep. Do the thing. Anybody else going to go see it? I don't even need to ask, Fenris. It's Mech. You're gonna go see it.
You know me so well.
Yeah. It's Mech. You're gonna see it. Yeah.
I have an addiction and I don't want help with it.
Here's the thing. The next story. All right. So the episode has already been released. I have heard this person voicing. They're doing great. But Moon, as the person who is currently catching up on One Piece, I need you reading this story.
Yep. Yeah. It's spoilers though. Because I thought he was dead.
Bro, it's not spoilers. You've known that Sabo had an adult voice for a long time now. We spoiled that before you really even got to before you even understood who the character of Sabo was. Cuz the guy that cheated on his wife with a fan and all that stuff, and you were like, "Oh, he's Sabo." I'm like, "Yeah," but you didn't know who Sabo was. And they'd said multiple times, adult voice of Sabo, not child voice of Sabo. The child voice of Sabo is fucking Naruto. It's the woman that voices Naruto. So.
Well, I didn't remember that, so.
Believe it.
Yeah,
Either
well,
way.
it's not my fault that you're not caught up to that point in Dressrosa. I thought you were.
Fuck you, I'm working on it. No.
My God,
I'm still on Punk Hazard.
You're still in Punk Hazard?
My guy, I have been working my ass off. Okay?
How
This
are
is my
you
first
sitting?
day off. Very, very painfully.
You're a liar. Anyways.
So, the Twitter account for the One Piece franchise announced on Friday that voice actor Miyu Irino Sora in Kingdom Hearts franchise, Koshi Sugawara in Haikyuu, Ritsu Kageyama in Mob Psycho 100 will take over as the role of Sabo in the One Piece anime, starting with the anime's 1116th episode that will air on Sunday. My brain wanted to say that was only 100, that it was like, no, One Piece more than that. Oh, wait. Voice actor Toru Furuya stepped down from the roles of Sabo in One Piece. We know why. But yeah. So, new voice for Sabo.
Yeah.
Adult man.
Funny enough, doesn't sound all that different.
Cool.
Yeah. Of course, it's been a while since I heard the other guy speaking as Sabo, but like it's not too terribly different. Like it didn't throw me off or anything that it was a different voice, so I'm good.
I'm watching the dub right now, so
Oh, so there's no change for you whatsoever.
Pretty much. And the dub is really good.
And
the laughs are the only thing that might be a detractor.
In manga news, in quick manga news, just putting it out there really quickly for everybody. In manga news, we are now getting to we have officially said goodbye to Egghead Island, and we are on our way to Viridian City.
Yay!
Located on the island of Elbaf. We're getting the Giants arc that we've been teased for over a decade now. We're finally going to the Giants Island. Please let this be an Usopp arc. I want him to have his moment.
This absolutely needs to be an Usopp arc.
Yes! We're going to the island of Elbaf, the home of the Giants. Also, I thought it was really cool.
And weird laughs.
Also, I thought it was really cool. Minor spoiler. That Vegapunk said that he really, really wants Luffy's crew to be the one that finds the One Piece. Nice. That was just neat, but like, it's not an actual like major spoiler or anything like that. It's just like, hey, here's a nice little tidbit. Even Vegapunk's cheering for Luffy's crew. He wants the Straw Hats to be the ones that find the One Piece.
Okay, I'm gonna feel like I know this. It's a horrible joke I'm gonna make, even though I'm partially serious.
Don't.
I feel like Luffy is the One Piece.
He is not. They've already confirmed what Luffy is. He's not the One Piece. He's Joy Boy. He's reincarnated Joy Boy. And apparently he can pass his abilities on to others because that's the crazy amount of freedom he has. Oh yeah, there's more than one Gear 5 user. Have fun with that.
Think of all the Straw Hat Pirates using Gear 5.
No, it's not a member of the Straw Hats.
I'm just saying, think of like the entire Straw Hats crew all in Gear 5.
Everybody, if your name isn't Moon, if your name is not Moon, plug your ears. Okay, now that we've done that, Jewelry Bonnie.
Really?
You have no idea if I'm telling the truth or if I'm lying. That's the fun part.
I mean, Spider is right, though. The One Piece is obviously a swimsuit.
Duh. Look, it's the biggest weakness they have.
Exactly.
It makes sense.
So long as it shows nipple. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, come on, it's One Piece. It's going to.
My God. My God.
Do they?
Guys.
No. But it's the One Piece. Of course they're going to.
I want you guys to understand something really quickly. Oda married a Nami cosplayer. The creator of One Piece married, he wifed, and had children with an Oda cosplayer. It's true.
I mean, Spider's also right. Right, just wait for the sequel, the two-piece.
Wait. Before that, they have to go through the prequel, Half Piece.
That's right.
No, the prequel's already been done. It's called None Piece.
And then they'll probably have a spin-off called None Piece in UN.
Nunya Piece. By the way, this is Oda's wife.
I am so jealous of that man.
Yeah. The reason that Nami's boobs grew so much
Loading.
bigger is because of his wife.
I mean, it makes sense. Fucking looking
was
at
like-
that, damn.
He's like, oh, okay. That's why Nami kept getting sexier and sexier is because of his wife. He was like, I'm not getting in trouble here. I'm drawing my wife's cosplay character.
At
like-
first, he didn't have a model, and then he suddenly did, and he was like,
his wife made Nami more cultured. That's all I'm saying.
Yes.
All right, anyway,
Yes.
so yeah, that's his wife. Good stuff. Just wait till they go after the. Yeah, I hate you guys. All right, the sequel to the sequel is Two Piece and a Biscuit. Two Piece and a Biscuit. All right. Now that I've said that stupid shit. Oh,
I guess
we've
the
got
fourth one would be a 4-piece basket.
no nuggies for you.
That's why they're not nuggies; they're strips.
Listen, you don't need
Nobody-
to know what you do in your off time.
Nobody wants to see you take your clothes off, my guy. Nobody.
That's why they're staying on.
Yeah, no, I've seen you without a shirt. It's not glorious.
It's amazing, and you know it.
It is not glorious. No.
That's just a matter of opinion.
Okay, you know what? You are burdened by glorious porpoise. Something seems a little
Dolphins
fishy
have
here.
nothing to do with this.
Something seems a little fishy here. You're like a sardine. You're just a little fishy.
Oh,
Something about this mystery seems like a sardine. What? It's a little fishy. I'm going to use that in Solo Leveling and make you say that now. You're going to be like, something
right.
about this dungeon smells like a sardine. Yeah,
We also
it's
have to get him to
fishy.
say wakey wakey.
No.
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 It's gonna be heads up, 7-Up.
It will not be either of those things. I already know what the word I'm placing a rise with is, and it's not going to be that.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Yuck.
No.
Levitate.
Erection.
No, that joke has already been
Yes.
used. Erect has already been used.
Damn.
Sorry, I rewatched the Alex Lee short on that. He did say erection in it.
He said erect. Oh, no, you meant the voice actor one. The voice actor
Yes.
one. Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
your voice
The
actor one.
the other abridged, they said erect. So
Yeah.
I was like,
course.
no. I also like that he renamed Ignis to Hubert.
Yep.
Yeah,
All right.
that was
Hubert.
very fun. You're gonna be Hubert. That's a good name.
I'm sorry. With that name, I would have to sit there and start going through a fucking salad fingers type of shit. Your name will be Hubert Cumberdale.
If I rename him anything, he's gonna be Jeebs. No, we'll name the dragon Jeebs. Home
Yeah.
Jeebs. Yes. Kaisel?
Wait. He's gonna be Alfred.
Oh. No. He's Igris the red, so Jason.
No.
Oh.
Red Hood.
No.
No. Can't we just
So
call
then
him
who
Red
are we
Leg
going to
Zeph?
have?
Can't we just call him Red Leg Zeph? Well,
What?
you stayed in place and you didn't get lost, so you can't be Zorro.
So, hold on. What's his face? The guy with the
Welcome to Anime Church, where bridge jokes come to die.
oh, I forgot his name.
Or to get
The
rid.
other guy,
Okay,
God, rich
which other
kid.
guy? That's a lot of them. Rich
the
kid.
rich kid. Yeah, the one who
Do you have
starts
any
with
idea how
calling him
little
boss
that narrows it down?
in
There's a lot of rich people in solo level.
in solo leveling. Well,
The one who
okay,
calls
fair
him
enough.
Boss, Jinho?
Yeah, him.
Jinho.
Is he going to be Tim or Dick?
No, if anything, Jiho would be Alfred.
He's not badass enough to be Alfred.
That doesn't matter. That's not the kind of Alfred we're going for. Also, Moon, yes, we are doing that thing I talked about, where when he wears the armor, Jiwoo's just like, okay, if you're putting on the armor.
Yeah. I'm gonna put on mine.
I'm gonna put on mine. Why are you doing that voice? I get a cold.
Don't worry about it.
I'm getting over a cold.
I just get a cold.
You're missing your own stuff at this point. That's okay. Did the Hubert about already come out with the also hi. So yes, we want there's several things. RG Woo is gonna be a little bit dumber than the anime Jiwoo, but dumb in a funny way. Like funny haha, not sad clown. And well, dumber implies something different. No, he's just going to be silly and delusional.
Look,
just
he's
not
not going to be
as
funny
delicious
haha. He's going to be funny ho ho.
Look, we all cope in different ways. And how Chiwu thought to cope is going to be just great.
I'm not coping.
I'm not coping. Yes, you are. It wasn't a denial. I'm just not doing a good job. Oh. I can't wait to meet Wonder Woman. That's going to be so fun.
Wonder Woman.
I love that we've got code names for everything. I might as well just start calling this Justice League. We're not working on solo leveling. We're doing Justice League.
No, this is Justice League.
Code words. We've got no, we don't have Superman yet. Who would be Superman?
Not yet.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Daddy Woo.
No, don't say that. Don't say that. No. If you can't, don't disrespect the name of Thomas Wayne, okay? First off, don't you dare. But I know who our Kal-El will be, and it'll have to be like an alternate Kal-El. It'll have to be Old Man Kal-El.
I see.
Go Gung Hee.
I smell
Yeah.
putting down.
You smell him when I'm stepping in? Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I think.
And then we're gonna have a Green Lantern, a Green Arrow.
Shut up, Hal.
Speedy.
If we have a Green Lantern, we have to take shots at the movie.
No. Oh God. Oh God. Who do you think did it better, Reynolds or Fillion? Please don't make the super suit green or animated. All right, should we actually get on?
Who was the guy they had for the animated show though for Green Lantern?
Which one?
Which one?
The Justice League, the animated series.
Which one?
There's only two that I think of with this.
Which
And
Green
if I say
Lantern
Ace-
in which series? Because there was more than one Green Lantern depending on which Justice League you're talking about. If you're talking about Justice
Not
League
Unlimited.
okay, not that still does not help you.
Yes, it does because
No, it
it's the
does.
other one, the one just before Unlimited.
Hal Jordan.
It's the other guy.
There's like 4 fucking Green Lanterns it could be, my dude.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah.
Not in these 2 seasons. No.
There's Hal Jordan and then there's John Stewart, right?
Stewart, him.
Mm-hmm. Who's the guy that voiced John Stewart? Like the black Green Lantern?
Yeah.
How long have you been working in the voice acting industry?
Hi, my name is Moonlight Sparks, and I'm terrible with fucking names.
Hi, my name is Richie Roberts, and you should know who the major fucking players are in your industry.
I'm lucky I can still remember Conroy, whatever first name was. Oh, I feel bad.
Don't you fucking dare disrespect Kevin Conroy.
Kevin, God, my brain wanted to say Tim, and I was like, that is wrong. That is very wrong.
No, Tim is the guy that wants to go to space. The one place capitalism hasn't invaded. Space. I fucking love Tim Curry, dude. Tim Curry is the best. Wonderful. We need more Tim Curry levels of acting in our video games. I'm just saying, it's just how things go. Spice.
It would be amazing.
It would.
Could you imagine a Tim Curry level right next to a Matthew Mercer level?
Holy shit.
Welcome to the Watching Richie Giggle stream.
They were watching you giggle just a few seconds ago. Shut the fuck up. I'm waiting on you to Google the actor so you can say his fucking name and actually try remembering it. Jon Stewart, voice actor, Green Lantern.
See, you didn't tell me that's what you wanted me to do.
I'm not going to give you the answer. You have to look it up yourself. Google it, fucker. Tim Curry can still get it. Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if Tim Curry is still around, though. Is Tim Curry still alive? I know.
I don't remember.
Wheelchair bound. That is the last thing I remember. Yes. Okay. Good.
Go through all my snacks while waiting on you, Moon. I mean, come on. I'm down to smoked fish now.
That's your fault. Phil Lamar.
Yes. Finally. You should look up.
I guarantee I'm gonna remember.
Here's my thing. No, you better remember Phil Lamar. You better fucking remember Phil Lamar. Look up IMDb Phil Lamar. Look at the shit that he's voiced in. That's how you'll remember him. Phil Lamar is fucking fantastic. All right, while he's doing all that stuff, and he's going to go nuts when he sees some of the titles and characters, let's move on to our next two stories, which are both centered around Ranma 1/2. The official website for the new Rumiko Takahashi Ranma 1/2 manga posted new character visuals for previously announced cast members on Saturday. So we now have the rest of the Tendo family. Papa Tendo and the two older sisters. Of course, Akane being youngest. So we have Minami Takayama as Nabiki Tendo. And, of course, Nabiki being the middle sister, the one who's all about money. And then Kikoko Inoue as Kasumi Tendo, or Kasumi. I'm used to hearing Kasumi because I watched the dub. But, yeah, she is kind of the adorable, sweet eldest sister. And honestly, would have been the perfect one for Ranma, to be completely fair. Was 100%, because she does like all the cooking and the cleaning and the taking care of everybody thing. And I'm like, and she's also the most easygoing out of everybody. So literally, she could have been the perfect choice for Ranma. But the show wouldn't have been nearly as funny. I'm just saying. And then Akio Otsuka as Suon Tendo. So we have the rest of the Tendo family, besides, of course, main character Akane. I want to know if they're bringing back some of the dub voices for Ranma or if we're getting a new cast, because I so miss hearing Wu Fei do really bad flirting. It was so funny. There's nothing funnier than hearing the same voice from Chang Wu Fei sit there and go, I love you, I would date with you. I love you, I would date with you. It's so stupid. I love it. It was so deadpan and serious. And that's what made it funny. But that's just me. I'm just that. Anyway, Takayama and Inoue are reprising their roles from the previous anime. Otsuka is replacing Ryunosuke Obayashi, and Kappei Yamaguchi, of course, is coming back as Ranma, which is really funny because he just recently came back as Inuyasha, which was kind of fun to hear. Yeah. Alrighty. And our next bit of One Piece news. New species of crustacean named after Rumiko Takahashi's Ranma.
Hold up.
Yes.
One Piece news?
Fuck you. You know what I meant to say? I started talking about Kappei Yamaguchi and I thought Usopp, and so One Piece came out of my mouth. All right. Ranma news. Anyway. A new species discovery is a testament to the ever-evolving biome that is our planet and the tenacity for species to adapt to their surroundings. A great part of these discoveries is how the names are chosen. Often chosen by the person or persons who discover the creature, the names regularly reflect some aspect of the new species. Sometimes the best way to represent the newly discovered species is borrowing the name of a fictional character. So what is a researcher to do when they discover a new species of crustacean that is both male and female? Take that, motherfuckers that say that swapping back and forth is not natural. Fuck you. This is true gender neutrality. I'm both at the same time. Gender fluidity,
gender
bitch.
Equality.
Gender equality, gender fluidity, it's all here. Anyway, the official Twitter account, I refuse to call it the other. The official Twitter account for Hokkaido University Faculty of Science reported the discovery of a new species of Tanidicea or Decia. I don't fucking know how to pronounce this word. Read it. Click in the description. You can read it. An often 2 to 5 millimeter shrimp-like creature on July 30th. Master's student Yoshinobu Matsushima and Dr. Keiichi Kakui discovered the thing at the port of Nagoya Public Aquarium and named it Apsudis Ranma, after the character Ranma. Hokkaido University posted the abstract of Matsushima and Dr. Kaku's paper in both Japanese and English on its website. The English version is cut short, however. The two researchers chose the name Aspideus Ranma because the new species is both male and female. While this is an apt name for the new species, Takahashi's Ranma is not technically both male and female. Rather, Ranma exhibits typically male or feminine phenotypes depending on the temperature of water the character is doused in, becoming a girl when splashed with cold and back into a boy with hot water. So, yeah, I just think that's really cool. I was like, I wonder why they named it Ranma. Now I have my answer. And I'm so happy for it. Yeah.
Finally, anime has overtaken the science community.
Finally, bruh, it's been happening on the sly for decades.
Finally, a creature's named after an anime.
Not new. Okay, Fenris, you get the next one. Aren't you glad I'm not giving you a story that's nothing but mech?
Finally.
Now, there's the finally we were waiting for. All right, anyway.
The Harvey Awards, which honors outstanding work in comics and sequential art, announced the nominees for this year's awards on Wednesday. The nominees for the best manga category are The Summer Hikaru Died, Witch Hat Atelier, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren Beyond Journey's End, Junji Ito Story Collection, The Shadow Over Innsmouth, Berserk. I'm so sorry about that. Berserk Deluxe Edition Volume 14, to be more precise. Secondhand Love, My Picture Diary, and Okinawa. Demon Slayer, the Hinokami Chronicles, Sega's game based on the same manga, and Attack on Titan, the musical, stage musical based on the manga again. Each received a nomination for the best adaptation from comic book / graphic novel category. The Harvey Awards added the best manga category in 2018. My Lesbian Experience with Loneliness manga won the first award in this category, followed by My Hero Academia the year afterwards, and then My Witch Hat Atelier won 2020. Chainsaw Man won the award in 2021, 2022, and 2023. In previous years, manga were nominated alongside other comics in the Best American Edition of Foreign Material category. The last manga to win the category was Hajime Isayama's Attack on Titan in 2014. One Punch Man and Showa, A History of Japan from 1953 to 1989 were nominated in 2016 but did not win. Best American Edition of Foreign Material is no longer a category. Unlike the Eisner Awards and other awards in the North American comic book industry, the Harvey Awards are nominated and selected by the comic book professionals themselves. The Harvey Awards will announce the winners at New York Comic Con on October 18th. Does not surprise me Chainsaw Man won 3 years in a row.
Yeah. I mean, it's good, but it's not that good.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yep.
But with the cult following it has,
also true.
Me.
Also true. All right. So let's move on. So I didn't even know this was on hiatus, but I'm glad to hear that it's back because this is a show that I really enjoyed. If you haven't watched the anime, highly encourage it. It's very good. How heavy are the dumbbells you lift? Manga resumes after 10-month hiatus. Yabako Sandrovich and Sam's How Heavy Are the Dumbbells You Lift? Manga resumed on August 5th after a 10-month hiatus. The manga had been on hiatus since October 2023. Seven Seas Entertainment releases the manga in English, and it is not going to get a description because, guys, if you want to know, just watch the effing anime. It's adorable. It's cute. All you need to know is Side Chesto. It's so goddamn stupid. I love it. It's so dumb, but it's so good. If you want to know what it is, it's kind of the opposite of Plus Sized Elf. It kind of sort of is the opposite of Plus Sized Elf. It's literally, if you need motivation to go to the gym and work out, this will do it. Also, I have shown clips of this to many personal trainers, and they're like, this show is legit. And I'm like, yeah, it's nice to hear from like the trainer community or the training community who have actually sat down and watched this. There's like, dude, there's really good advice in here, not just for working out, but for like how to work out properly, ways to do it so that you don't injure yourself. Also, good eating habits, just things like that. And I'm like, bro, I need to watch this anime when I'm at the gym. Just to get motivated, get hypey.
I might actually learn something and develop better eating habits.
Yeah, I'm working on that too. All right. So the last two stories.
Meal prep done. I'm getting that habit of that again.
The last two stories are My Hero Academia related. So, for those of you that aren't aware, My Hero Academia ended this month. At the beginning of the month, in fact. All right, so My Hero Academia cast congratulates Kohei Horikoshi on the manga's completion. The final chapter of the massively popular manga series My Hero Academia came out just 3 days after the release of the anime adaptation's latest film, My Hero Academia You're Next. With feelings of both excitement and sadness, the cast of the anime series released statements on the franchise's website and on social media congratulating the creator, Koei Horikoshi, of completing his series. The My Hero Academia stage plays cast also shared messages. Akio Otsuka, who voices Shigaraki / All for One, said, "Thank you for your hard work on the long series. I can't imagine how much of a burden it must have been on your heart to create such a hard work every week. You must feel relieved to have the weight lifted off your shoulders. I'm sure readers have learned many lessons thanks to AFO, who shows All for One, who shows no consideration for his peers, let alone his students, whom he teaches. Lol. Thank you for all these years. I'm happy I came across All for One." Aoi Yuki, who voices Atsui Suyu, little frog girl. Ghetto. Thank you for your hard work over the past 10 years. The setting is typical of a manga, but the story is vivid and gives many thoughts to those of us who live in the real world. I was also always impressed by how the hearts and quirks of all the characters were carefully drawn. I am honored to have been entrusted with the role of Suyi-chan in such a work. This wonderful original work will be passed down forever. I will continue to support My Hero Academia, which goes beyond Plus Ultra.
Yeah, hard to believe it's been 10 years.
Ayane Sakura, who voices Ochiko, or Uraraka. If Horikoshi Sensei had continued to give life to the story and characters, I would have worried he would get smaller and smaller and one day disappear, especially in the last half of the story, where the lines seem to be bursting with life all the time. However, when I flipped through the pages and read a new story, I was so engrossed that even such worries were blown away. I hope that Ochiko's goal of becoming a hero who can save heroes will be a strong support for Horikoshi Sensei, who has led the world of My Hero Academia and the lives of the characters to their goal, and he will be showered with happiness in the future. Thank you very much for your hard work with the series. The animation team will keep going for a little while longer. Please continue to watch over us as you sleep, walk, and run." Wow. Daichi Endo, who voices Jin, aka Twice. Thank you for your hard work on My Hero Academia, Horikoshi Sensei, and thank you so much for bringing Twice to life. Twice made me lose my emotions, left me exhausted, and helped me realize what is truly important. And so many people have given me kind words and saved me. I was moved so many times I can't even express it. Once again, thank you for your hard work over many years. Thank you so very much. Now, that's another thing that I think is important about My Hero Academia. The villains are fleshed out characters too. Like, they're people. They feel like alive and stuff. And actually, there are several villains there that have a very good point, and their actions are almost justifiable. That's what makes Horikoshi such an interesting writer. Daiki Yamashita, Izuku Deku Midoriya. I have spent most of my career as a voice actor running alongside Hiroaka and Deku. His words, his strong and kind feelings have always given me the push I need. It's all because of you, Horikoshi Sensei. Spun their story. Thank you so much. The one for all called Hiroaka you. Horikoshi Sensei created The one for all called Hiroaka you, Horikoshi Sensei, created will be passed down in the hearts of everyone around the world and continue to shine. I will put these feelings into my voice and do my best to deliver it to everyone. Once again, thank you, our hero, Kohei Hoshikori. I'm grateful to have met you. I will turn what I have received into a voice and keep running a little further. Eri Kitamura, who voices Mina Ashiro. Thank you very much for your hard work, Horikoshi Sensei. I am full of gratitude, not only for your story, but also your unique and unbeatable artistic ability, the wonderful heart-stirring manga, and to have the opportunity to play the role of Mina Ashido. Mina together with... Mina Ashido Mina? Okay. Maybe that's a typo. Together with the wonderful cast and staff. I will continue to be proud as a member of Class 1A and continue to make My Hero Academia even more exciting. Plus Ultra. Oh, wow. I'm surprised. Okay. Hiroshimono Dabi. There's a lot of villains in this one, which is kind of surprising. I'm here for it, though. I'm Hiroshimono. I played the role of Dabi in My Hero Academia. Congratulations to Horikoshi Sensei on completing the manga. When Dabi first appeared, there were so many mysteries surrounding him. I was very confused at first. However, as the story progressed, the mysteries were solved, and before I knew it, I had grown to love Dabi, and he had become such a big presence that he broadened my horizons as a voice actor. I think it's all thanks to you, Horikoshi Sensei, who poured his love and affection into heroes, villains, and other characters alike and portrayed them so charmingly. Thank you so much for letting me meet Dabi, Toya. It's been a long journey to get to this point. Thank you so much. Hiroyuki Hoshino, present Mike. Wow, how many of these are there? Okay. Eraserhead.
Quite a few.
Okay. Yep. Tenda Ishida. Whoa. Okay, so this girl did two characters. She was the Invisible Girl, and she was also Mount Lady. Then we have Jiro. Okay, I at least need to get this one out of the way. Kenta Mayake. Bro, why wasn't All Might and Deku at the very freaking top, you know? Thank you for your hard work, Horikoshi Sensei. I, Miyake, am not very good at expressing myself, so I'll use All Might's words to express my feelings. When I heard the series was coming to an end, I accepted it pretty easily. If the end is in sight, then I'll keep going until I get there. I'll keep struggling. I will live. Best version of All Might I could do. Sorry. I offer these words with the utmost respect to you, Horikoshi Sensei. Oh, he also did a voice. He also did like a little bit of voice stuff. Oh, that's dope. Okay. I don't think it's actually his voice. It's just, okay. Anyway. Horikoshi Sensei, no. I wonder if he would say this. I love that. He's calling him young Horikoshi. Horikoshi Shonen. Thank you for all the plus ultras. However, the anime still has a lot of heroes, including Midoriya, fighting hard. So please keep watching over them. Thank you very much for your hard work. With the utmost respect and love to you. Then we get Seto, Shigaraki, Aoyama, Ojiro, Yaoyorozu, Shoji. So, okay, there's Toga. Himiko. Okay, that's the one I was looking for. Bakugo. Thank you so much for your hard work, Kohei Horikoshi Sensei. I originally read Hero Aka in the magazine, and I feel honored to have been able to dedicate myself to it as a job, a fan, and as a person. When I was going through tough times where I felt like I was about to give up, Hero Aka and Katsuki Bakugo helped me out. Thank you so much. To everyone and to me, Horikoshi Sensei, you're a hero. Hey, there's Mineta. All right, this is the one villain who I think absolutely is the most relatable. Spinner. Spinner is absolutely the most relatable hero. And then the one right after that would be Stain. because Stain was killing off all those heroes because they weren't like real heroes. And I'm like, I can understand where you're coming from. Don't condone them. Sir Night Eye, Koda, Denki Kaminari. Wow, Endeavor. Sato. Kishiba or Red Riot. Mr. Compress. Tokuyami. Hawks. And there's Shoto Todoroki. All right, Horikoshi Horikoshi Kohei Sensei, thank you for your hard work in writing a weekly series for 10 years. As a fan of the work and someone who had the opportunity to read it for an irreplaceable experience. To be honest, I'm so sad to see the story end. It's hard for me to say congratulations. It just makes me realize how much of an impact the work had on my life. I am truly grateful for meeting Shoto Todoroki. I believe that someday I will be able to meet them again in some form. Go beyond, plus ultra. Thank you, Horikoshi Sensei, for the best work ever. Yeah, there's a lot there, but I think we've gotten almost to the end. So
it just keeps going and going.
It does, but I don't know who all these people are because it doesn't say. These are the actors for the stage play. I would encourage you guys to check out the full thing. We obviously can't cover it for the whole time, but yeah, moving on to the next part, which is still continuing My Hero. Kohei Horikoshi releases comments following conclusion of My Hero Academia. August 5th was bittersweet day for many manga fans as the massively popular series My Hero Academia ended with just over a decade of publication. The series propelled manga and anime to new heights and will likely be the inspiration for many young readers to pursue a career in the manga industry. The author, Kohei Horikoshi, released a final comment in the August 19th and 26th double issue of Weekly Shonen Jump, and then posted one last message on his Twitter account regarding his feelings about the conclusion of the series. All right. Horikoshi made his final author's message on August 19th and 26th double issue of Weekly Shonen Jump, which clearly expressed his gratitude to all people who read his series over the past decade. Viz Media translated the message, "I was so glad to be in Jump. I'm so glad for everyone who read my series. Thank you so much." Yet this wasn't the final comment by Horikoshi regarding the conclusion of his long-running series. In a relatively rare post that isn't an announcement, the author explained on his Weekly Shonen Jump message, on his Twitter account. He stated he was exhausted but managed to finish his series. On top of this, he expressed his joy of Deku, the protagonist of My Hero Academia, being next to Luffy on One Piece, as well as battling several Jump comics over the years. However, with so many other ongoing My Hero Academia projects, Horikoshi also said, so many other people are keeping My Hero Academia going, so it doesn't feel like it's over at all. That's pretty dope. Alrighty. So that is it for all of our news. I told you it was going to be kind of a short one. Now, it is time to put up the spoiler tag. If you don't want to hear us talk about Oshi No Ko, Slime, or Tower of God episodes that came out this week, now is the time to just go ahead and say your goodbyes. We don't mind. We understand. It is what it is. But so do you tone for your anime sins here? No. Your sins are not forgiven because there is nothing to forgive. Are you cultured? Great. That's the point there.
There are some sins.
It's like, okay, bye, because we don't make you atone.
All right. Okay, fine.
There are no sins to be forgiven, but if you would like to drink from like the holy sake, I can't think of any specific Japanese drink right now that is not alcohol. What is there to drink that's non-alcoholic that is specifically Japanese that we might know of?
Jasmine tea.
Yeah, if you would like to drink from the holy jasmine tea cup or have a bite of some like melon bread, you are welcome to do so. Our snacks are much better than what are given out at mass. That's all I'm saying. We don't have those tasteless crackers and grape juice. We have
I mean,
tea.
I wish we would have taken a video of everything that we handed out during Anime Church at a KaiCon.
We have tea and bread. Anyhow, that being said, we're going to go ahead and start by talking about this week's episode of Oshi No Ko. All right. So this was all centered around Akane and Arima. This episode, it was their quote unquote battle, the battle of acting. What you guys think of this episode?
Wasn't really much of a battle.
Mm-hmm. Not yet. It takes two to tango.
That's true,
Absolutely.
but it just felt like she kind of went back into her "I give up" kind of phase.
Yeah, that's that. She did that in the manga too.
It's partially that, but also the thing is,
like, I know why. I'm like 2 chapters behind on the manga.
She wanted like out of the two here, I gotta say that Arima or Kana did the better job because Akane wanted to be the one that stood out and had the entire audience looking at her. And Arima had more sense, or I'm just going to call her Kana. Kana had more sense to be like, if we were to clash over being selfish actors who both want the most attention, it would actually hurt the play. Especially on that scene, it would hurt. And I gotta say that the battle of the viewpoints here, I think Kana's the winner. Because Akane is just thinking about what she selfishly wants as a person versus what is best for the play, which is what Kana was thinking about. And it's the lesson that she needed to learn. It's the lesson that she learned. And yes, I get that it was a lesson that came with a lot of baggage. But it is a good lesson. Also, for those of you who are like Akane supremacy, that's cute. Kana best girl. And you're wrong, and you'll find out why eventually. I just love doing that to people. They're like, see, Akane wins. And it's like, nope.
That doesn't mean she's the best.
That doesn't mean she's the best. That doesn't even mean she gets what she wants. It just is what
Absolutely not.
Can't wait for you all to meet another sad Akane, only this one's not going to throw herself into traffic.
I just got sent this, and I'm going to post it in here.
I'm not going to look at it until the show's over.
I know, but it's...
Don't have to describe it. Let's keep talking about the episode.
It's infuriating, to say the least.
Okay, let's talk about the episode.
I enjoyed it.
Okay. Is that all you have to say?
It's a really good episode.
I didn't go into like deep description of this episode. I wanted to leave y'all plenty to chew on.
I mean, learning the backstory, at least from Akane's perspective, about how she first met Kana and how she decided on her method of acting was intriguing when I first read it, and even more so when you see it animated. And the fact that, well, The lessons that will be learned in the near future.
Yep.
I can't wait for.
Moon.
I really like the it's a subtle transition, like it's not an actual like transition that they have to go through, but like the moment where they're having their battle and you can see that like Akane is like, I want you to act with me, not for the sake of something, and then Kana is sitting there like, yes, I will do this. And then it just hits that moment where she has to sit there and be like, no, that's not what we need to do.
Yeah.
I just love it when everything slows down.
Yeah.
And it just paints that picture of this is what actors have to deal with. It's nice to have that spotlight.
Once
but
again,
that's
guys,
not what
these
everything's about.
stage effects were fucking top notch. All the animation has been killing it this season. This has been so
Absolutely.
interesting. All right, time for us to give our proper reviews on the 1 to 10 scale this time. I'm giving it a 7. It was good. Definitely not as good as some of the other episodes. That's just where I'm at. I didn't enjoy this as much as I did others. It was just good to me.
I'll give it an 8. I really enjoyed it.
I'm right there with Moon. I'm giving it an 8. Just I love learning more about like the intricacies of character backstory and how they relate to other characters.
Alrighty, moving on to Slime. Turns out last week there was actually an episode, but it was just recapping of everything. So, yeah, whatever.
I feel so bad for Masayuki.
Yeah. Dude, I loved how much people who were reacting to the episode were like telling his allies to shut the fuck up because all they were doing was making the situation worse.
Like, I know the reason why.
Like,
And I feel so bad for him because he got the skill he did not want. It's just taking over his life.
I mean, considering what we know about Masayuki, it makes a lot of sense, but still.
It does.
All right. So yeah, we got more meetings in the beginning, but these were just like quick, short meetings. We got to actually meet the King of Bloomond. Then we saw King Dwargo again. He's like, Rimu, what the fuck did you do this time? And Rimu's like, what? And he's like, I have people from the church telling me it's okay now for us to exist, and they're not going to be mean to us. He's like, oh yeah, I may have suggested a thing. What did you suggest? He's like, I'm allowed to make suggestions. Anyway, yeah, there was that whole thing. And then I love this. We got Yeoman Company, so we got the conclusion to Foul Mouth, and now we have Foul Menace. I actually like the explanation of there because in the light novel it just says Farminus, but in the anime it's Foul Menace, and there's a reason, don't forget the menace of what we did. And I'm like, dude, that's dope. Also, we finally get to see Edgar. I didn't know what he would look like, but I love that whole thing where it's like, oh yeah, by the way, your whole debt is forgiven, and he's like, the fuck? Like that, there's so many good moments in this. Just in the beginning of the episode, and then of course Masayuki and the band show up. Any other special highlights come out for you guys?
Yeah, it was just a pretty chill episode. The funniest bit was, of course, when Masayuki showed up. And you got the 3 idiots being like, oh, he's quaking in his boots now. He's so afraid that Masayuki's here.
All he's trying to do is talk.
Oh no!
Say one word.
I forgot. Yes. I forgot one other thing. King Dwargo just eating all those snacks, man.
Oh he's scarfing him up.
Took that last donut from Rimuru and everything.
I will say,
it's bulking season. Shut up.
My favorite part of the entire episode was how emotional Sensei got.
Oh, Tis Sensei. That's right. We got to see the kids again.
Yes.
We went to see Yuki
and
he
that
brought the
great.
kids and had the discussion about the spelunking expedition into the ruins over under Clayman's castle. So
I just
yeah,
and then
that was
Kiss
interesting.
was just like, the kids really love you more than me, and then all of a sudden, you're not coming with us.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
Yeah. So yeah, I liked watching people who were watching this episode and seeing Rimuru talking with Yuki and then with God, what's her name? The elf chick. What's her new name? I keep wanting to call her Kazalim because that's the original name. But yeah. Anyway,
I'm just going to call her Spelunker.
Spunk. This is like the elf chick, whose name I'm blanking on at the moment.
I have to ask, once again, I have to ask.
The amount of suspicion being thrown around by reactors was just freaking great. I loved it.
It is. I have to ask though, is she a grave robber or anthropologist?
It depends on where she stands legally on this endeavor. If she's given him to a museum, archaeologist. If she's not,
it sounds more like
grave
she's
robber.
selling them for profit.
They go to
Or
the
using
museums.
them for profit.
They're going to the museums. No, she makes money doing what she does as an adventurer, for sure.
Look,
but no,
she's an elven female Indiana Jones. I don't.
She's a small-tittied elven Laura Croft.
But
actually, considering the new version of Laura Croft, she's just a blonde elven Laura Croft. Anyhow,
It
belongs in a museum.
Dinosaurs belong in a
I give
museum.
I give this episode a solid 7.5 out of 10.
I give it a 7. Same.
Yeah, I'm there too. 7.
Yep.
Next episode's gonna be a lot more fun, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right. So now here we go. Finally, Tower of God. Should we just judge the episode, or should we judge? No, we've already judged Crunchyroll.
We've judged Crunchyroll. Yes.
Let's go the actual episode.
Well, we didn't give Crunchyroll a rating out of 10 yet.
No, I'm not giving Crunchyroll any kind of fucking rating. They have to earn a rating.
Crunchyroll, get your shit together.
Yeah, -12. There you go. Moving on. So, who wants to talk about this episode? Anybody disappointed that we didn't get a longer fight?
Yes. Very much so.
I remember this part.
I'm sitting here
being pissed about it, and I'm like, motherfucker, there will be a rematch. There will be a rematch.
I was expecting at least another minute or two of like actual fighting.
Like, throw some punches out first. Come
All
on.
right. The only reason Bob got wrecked is because he went to cover for the little girl.
Yeah.
And then the only reason
they were all saved was because of the baby.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, not just that. Because the funny thing is Mazino would have got his clock cleaned, I'll bet. Or it would have been a much more interesting fight if the kid hadn't gotten in the way. Because just in that short period of time, he managed to cut Mazino, which I want you guys to understand. That is no small thing. For non-manhwa readers, I want you to know something. At this point in time, Mazino, it hasn't properly been explained to you. You're just like, oh, he's tough. He's powerful. No, he is the most powerful irregular in the tower. Bomb is not there yet. That's what makes him so dangerous. Just like Bomb, he is not bound by any rules set forth by the administrators, so he is free to do whatever the fuck he wants in the tower. He is insanely powerful. At least, no, I think I'm right about this. Mazino is an irregular. Yes.
If memory serves, yes.
Yeah, Mazino is an irregular. So yeah, that's why if you think that Bomb has an advantage because he's an irregular, nope. And yes, there will be a rematch. Don't you even worry. I did mention this before. I was kind of surprised with the voice they chose for Karaka. I thought it would be a deeper, more sinister voice. Yeah. And we just get more signs that Fug are definitely the bad guys everybody suspects them to be. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're at. Any other moments in this episode that like stuck out to you?
The cooking.
I knew somebody was going to mention it.
I Moon didn't go for it right away, so I had to. Such horrible cooking.
Oh, terrible cooking. She controls fire. You think she'd be better at it?
She can't really control it though. That's her whole backstory.
True enough. Yeah. I don't know how she thinks she's gonna become the cook like that. It's terrible.
All right. Ready to give your ratings? All right.
I think Moon should start this time.
Yeah, he should.
I'd say this is at a 7.5 for me. Because I was
Okay.
expecting way more of a fight.
I knew what I was getting into.
I'll give it a 7.
Okay, I'm gonna be the weird one this time. I give it an 8. I got Karaka. That's what I wanted. Yeah, I was really happy for that. Most of this is also guys. They talked about the workshop. Hell yeah! I am pumped, my guys. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be very interesting. All right, there we are. That's it. Officially done with the spoiler section and the show as a whole. Thank you guys so much for coming by, hanging out with us for this bit of Anime Church, our little nerdy news show where you don't have to dress up if you don't want to, but cosplay is appreciated. I am Richie Roberts, your Minister of Science and Technology. He's Moonlight Sparks, your Minister of Arceology.
Sorry,
And
I'm zoning out right now.
And I am Fenrir Siren, your patron saint of snackos and alcohol.
There we go. Good stuff. And we will see you in a couple of hours over on our Twitch channel for more manhwa reading of Solo Leveling. Take care and bye-bye for now.
And hopefully I'll have more focus.
And have fun storming the castle.
Think it'll work?
It'd take a minute.